Hello, hello, hello. We are back, baby. We're going to be watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers final regular season game against the Carolina Panthers. Let's get it. I'm just waiting for the game to actually be up on the TV so I can actually, watch it. So how do we feel about the odds? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. All I know at this time is it's the last game of the season. If we win, we got a chance for playoffs. If we don't, we'll be home on the couch with everybody else. So, obviously, I hope we win. I'll never root for Tampa Bay to lose. Unless we're so far out of playoff contention, it's not even funny. But even then, I'll still want to win. I'm just hoping for a good game. Both teams stay healthy, honestly, at this point. That's where I'm at. That is where I'm at. But we got the Godwin jersey today. I don't think I've broken this one out this season yet. I could be mistaken. Well, we got a football game, ladies and gentlemen. We'll enjoy it. We will enjoy it. And then obviously, if this winds up being... Are you going to cover any playoff games? Once the schedule comes out and I can sit down to look at it, I'll see what games I want to watch. A lot depends on what I'm working. Genuinely. But obviously, if this winds up being the last game, if Tampa loses, obviously at the end of the game, once the game's over, I'll give my final thoughts on the season, much like I did last year during the wild card game. If we win and have to rely on Atlanta, then it'll wind up being if we miss playoffs, I'll wind up doing a video for it. And if not, then it'll come in a wild card game again, or whenever the season officially ends. But right now, let's just root for a Tampa Bay win. Because I don't want those damn Panthers celebrating an NFC South title on our frickin' field. Oh, it's downpouring. Alright, the Panthers won the toss and have elected to kick off to Tampa. Tampa Bay will start on offense. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. For potentially the last time. Here is the kickoff to start the game. And it is going to be kicked. It is going to be fielded at about the 10. He's going to return it up past the 15, 20, 25. And he's going to be brought down at the Tampa Bay 25. And that is where the Bucs offense will start. Led by Baker Mayfield. Go Panthers. You. I respect it, Gabriel, but betrayal. Betrayal. There it is. All right, we will have 1st and 10 for the Bucs, and there's already an injury on kickoff. I didn't see who it was, but there's already a person down for the Bucs. Anthony Walker Jr., the linebacker we just signed to the practice squad active roster, of course. I have to keep it interesting, I know. And we will be in commercial break. Friendly reminder, I might be behind from where you guys are, so please just keep that in mind. That's all I ask. Please don't spoil anything, all that fun stuff. We will be in a commercial break as they attend to the player. How's everybody's weekend going so far? Are we all enjoying it? We vibing? There's a cat in my room now. Somewhere. I don't know where he went. But I just saw him. There he is. Hey, kitty cat. Bye, kitty cat. Hopefully today's not the end of the season, but if it is, I'm ready for it. What I'm not ready for, however, is the likely retirement of Levante. I'll be quite sad if Levante retires, honestly. We had Cat. He has abandoned me again. He likes to wander in and out. Come check in, be like, hey, you still alive? Alright, cool. He's not used to me being home today. I'm obviously not usually home today. I'm usually out at, my fiance's, but with the playoff game, with the game that basically decides whether we make playoffs or not, I decided to come home for it. Alright. They're showing off Anthony Walker walking off the field. Is it cat I know? I think you know Peanut. Uh, anyway. We will start the game. Officially now. Here comes Baker in the offense. Looks like we got 2 tight ends set to start the game. Big question mark for the Bucs today was whether Tristan Wirfs was going to play or not. He is playing today. So, boosted left tackle. And the O-line in general. Bucs do open in a 2 tight end set. Cade Otton is in motion. Panthers showing 5 on the line. Cade back in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Bucky to start the game. And he's going to get a nice gain there on first down. Nearly a first down. Might be a yard or an inch short. Beautiful run by Bucky. Beautiful blocking. They are going to say it's 2nd and 1, so officially a 9-yard gain for Mr. Bucky Irvin. 2nd and 1. Baker is under center. 3 receiver set. Man in motion is McMillan. It's going to be another handoff to Bucky, who's going to stutter step and fall forward, gain of about 3 yards, but he gets the first down. Tampa Bay! Oh, no, not 1st and 210. That would be the... First of all, that's not even possible, but it'd be the most chaotic thing in the world. No chance. Don't think you met Peanut. He's a cat. He's a kitty cat. Pain in my butt, but a kitty cat, nonetheless. All right, 1st and 10 from our own 38. Baker's back under center. 2 receiver set with a tight end. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds Mike at about midfield for a first down. There we go, Mike. Can I get pictures? I don't have pictures of the cat at the moment. I'd have to get one. Beautiful slide. Weird to see Mike without gloves, but the rain, obviously. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the Carolina 49. 3 receivers set with Godwin, Emeka, and McMillan. McMillan is the one in motion. Baker takes snap. Handoff to Bucky. Up the middle, and he's going to fight his way forward for a gain of about 6 yards. We'll take that. 2nd and 4 coming up. They're gonna stay with the same unit. Still 3 receiver set in Godwin, Emeka, and McMillan. Bucky's at running back. Baker is under center. McMillan's in motion again. Baker's gonna hand it off to Bucky, and he's gonna fight his way forward for a gain of about 3 yards. Should bring up about a 3rd and 1 situation. Mike's still not checking back into the game. I think it's more of Baker likes what the Carolina's in and wants to keep him on the field. Yeah, same set. McMillan's going to go in motion again. Baker's under center. He hands it off to Bucky, who he's going to hit the outside and fight for a first down. Does Poncho know you're live? Yes, but I think he's got something going on today. So he told me he wasn't going to be here, really. And I said, okay. Adam said he was going to try to make it, but he had some stuff going on. But good run by Bucky there to get us another first down. So we're going to have a 1st and 10 at the Carolina 37. Baker's under center. 3 receivers set. Looks like we got Tez on the field this play. Baker fakes the handoff, rolling out. Standing in the pocket. He's looking to throw. Baker's just going to take off with it. Tries to truck a man and falls down just shy of the first down at about the 29. Should be a 2nd and 1 coming up. God, the rain's coming down hard. They're showing off a camera angle, and you could just tell the rain's coming down because it's just all over the camera. Good run by Bake there. Nothing open, just take off with it. Take off with it. All right, 2nd and 1. Baker with Bucky to his left, Otten to his right. Otten goes in motion to become an extra offensive lineman. Baker's looking to throw. He's going to check it down to Otten, who gets it to about the 18-yard line. First down, Tampa. There we go, Cade. Good job. Cade Otten and the Bucs are in the red zone. Just a beautiful throw and catch there. Beautiful throw and catch. Oh, the linebacker actually slipped, which is why Cade was that open. I don't know. Cade knew how to make separation. That explained it. All right. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Mike was in motion. Baker's in shotgun. Back to his left. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw. He's throwing. End zone. And it's a touchdown! Tampa Bay! Cade Otten with the score. And that is his first touchdown of the season. Cade Otten, baby. Let's go. Starting early. Just a beautiful. J.C. Horn was in coverage there. Just played off of him. Just played off. Interesting choice there by the Panthers. Interesting choice by the Panthers. Anyway, extra point is up, and it is good. Bucs will take a 7-0 lead here to start the game. Just a beautiful throw from Baker to Cade. Beautiful. Beautiful. We vibing. We vibing. Punch is currently on an airplane, I believe. He should be. Right, here we go. Early touchdown from the Bucks, putting the pressure on the Panthers early. And here's the kick after the touchdown. And it is going to be in the end zone. And he bobbles it in the end zone, but kneels it on the end. And it'll be brought out to the 35. I completely expect the Panthers to lose this game, but the Falcons are going to beat the Saints to lock us in anyway. That's what I'm fully expecting to happen. Fully expecting. I've said I'm fine with us not making playoffs, but I don't want the Panthers to win on my field. No offense, Adam. I don't want your team celebrating on my field. But I know you're the same way. Anyway, Jan, under center. Looks like Rico in the backfield. It's a handoff to Rico, and he's going to be hit behind the line by big man Vita Vea and stopped. Second down. I had to go to a FS dinner with my girlfriend's parents. Oof. Good luck with that, bud. Good luck with that. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Personal foul on the defense. So it's not a Mac first down, Carolina. Unnecessary roughness on 95. What'd he do? Elijah Roberts, the rookie. I I didn't see. I think it's just the slamming of him down. I'm assuming, but like I have no idea. The cameras. It's hard to see with the camera angle they gave. But Carolina gets a fresh set of downs, literally at midfield. Bucks defense in a hole early, but we got the Kalijah Cansey back, so let's see how good we can stop a run. Anyway, Jan under center, Rico in the backfield, man in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Rico, and he slips and falls in the backfield, loses 2 yards. Bucks are going to get a TFL there, but yeah, that shouldn't count for anything. I see the refs are being amazing again. Oh, absolutely. Aren't they always? Aren't they always? Second and 12. Jan is in shotgun. Chuba to his right. Bucks look to be sending pressure. They send 4. Jan dropping back. Has to do a screen pass for Chuba, who's going to get wrapped up at about the line. Maybe gets a yard by Hassan Reddick. Then Winfield comes up to help clean it up. Rico 2 carries, 0 yards to show for it. Lol. I think he actually has negative yards right now. But I could be mistaken. Anyway, it's going to be a third and about 11 here. So, third down. Come on, Bucks, get off the field. They actually give him 2 on that screen. Jan in shotgun, alone in shotgun. Looks to be a 5 receiver set. Sorry. Jan dropping back, looking to throw. Throws. And it's dropped by Leggett. He had the first, and then he just drops it. Or is that broken up? Let's see. No, he drops it. He put one hand out for it. One hand for it. So it's going to be a 4th down. Look at that's just he only had one arm out for it. Get the F off my team. Honestly, yeah. Anyway, punt is away. And it is going to bounce into the end zone, so the Bucs will start at their own 20 with the touchback. Sam Martin with a beautiful kick there, honestly. He had it perfectly. If one of the Panthers get to it, they down that easily within the 5. Anyway, so Adam, how are you feeling going into this game? So thankful I'm not gonna be able to watch the entire game. Just get like a little earphone, and put it in your ear. It's like just give you random updates throughout the game. Be like, Adam, just say your name, like Adam. This is what you need to pay attention for. I'm completely. Oh, so that's just where you're at. Is you're just expected to lose. Got it. And Seth gets the team in with a losing record. We are so back. We are so back. The only question is, which team will it be? Because, like, to be so real, the best team in the NFC South right now is low-key the Saints. They've been looking so freaking good. The Falcons are up there, too, but I think it's just the Saints have just been looking so good, unfortunately. Now, here we go. Bucs with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Baker's under center. 3 receivers set with a tight end. Godwin is in slight motion. Looks to be Rashad in the backfield. Rashad gets the handoff, and he is going to get maybe 2. 2nd down. Second and 8. Baker dropping back, looking, quick throw. Finds Otten for a gain of about 3 before he gets pushed backwards. 3rd down. They actually give him more than that. They give him 4, so it's a 3rd and 4 coming up. 3rd and 4. Baker's in shotgun. Moves Rashad White up for pass protection. Baker's dropping back. Has to throw up a prayer. And Mike Evans catches it. There is a flag on the play. Right now it's a 1st down to Mike. But let's see what the flag is. Pass interference on the defense. Penalty will be declined, so it's a 21-yard gain by Mike, who's going to who brought the ball to near midfield. Oh, God, yeah, that's pass interference. Jesus. Yeah, he literally bear hugged him. Good job. All right, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bucs near midfield. Baker's under center. 3 receivers set with the tight end in the backfield. Rashad at running back. Hand off to Rashad. He's going to try to bounce to the outside. Gets maybe a yard. Oh, should have been blown up in the backfield, honestly. Blocking was just not there. 2nd down. Second and 9. Baker's in shotgun, back to his left. Baker's dropping back, looking. Check down to Bucky. And he breaks one tackle, and he breaks another to get the 1st down. Let's go, Buck. 1st down, baby. 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Barely over the hands of Derek Brooks there. Not Derek Brown. Jesus. What the hell? Baker under center. Fakes the handoff. It's an end around for Tez Johnson, who he has blockers in front of him, but he gets about only 5 yards. We'll take it on 1st down, though. We take it. Keep the ball moving. 2nd down. Second and 5 coming up. Second and 5 from the Carolina 34. Baker under center. Fakes the handoff. Step up. And Baker's just going to take off with the football. Otten lays a block for him, and Baker's going to shoulder a man as he goes out of bounds. 1st down, and Baker's going to get a flag because 2's up in his face yelling at him. They're chirping back and forth. Here comes the O-line to set him back. Because he's still trying to go after Baker. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Free 15 yards. It's a taunt play on number 2. Because he gets right up in Baker's face, slams right into his face mask, right in front of the ref, too. The ref's right there to see it. Like, he initiated contact with Baker, and he's just getting in his face. So it's going to be a free set of downs, even though Baker already got it. So it's a 1st and 10. Where are we at? First and 10 from the 13-yard line. Durham in motion. Baker dropping back, rolling out to his right. He's looking. He's going to throw it. End zone through the hands of Durham, who's wide open in the end zone. He looks like he had to lay out for it. But damn, he was wide open in the end zone. Baker, not the best throw, but again, it's the rain. It's like, honestly, it's a decent throw. The rain. Durham might have actually more slipped. I can't tell. Baker gets the ball there, though. Like, it hits him right in the hand. Like, he should have had it. But anyway, it's a 2nd and 10. Baker. Hand off to Bucky. And he's going to run right into the arms of Brown. Get slung down after a gain of about maybe 2. 3rd and 8. Yeah, Seahawks ruined this team, didn't they? Potentially. All right, 3rd and 8. From the 11-yard line. 4 receivers set. K. Dotton blocking. Baker's rolling out to his left. He's looking. He's going to throw it towards the end zone. Off the hands of Ekbuka. 4th down. Great throw. Tried to find a Mecca. Also, shout out 22 of the Panthers there. He got his hand on to break it up and make it a little bit off target. 4th and 8, 29-yard field goal attempt, and it's right down the middle. Field goal's good. Bucks will take a 2-score lead over the Panthers. That's where we want to be. We want to have a 2-score lead right now. We want to protect the lead now. Anyway, here come the Panthers offense. Anyway, so far so good for the Bucks. Anyway. We'll just be vibing. We're waiting through the commercials. About another 10 seconds, and then we'll be back. All right. Oh, no, a little longer, apparently. It told me the ads were done there, but I guess not. Liars. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. All right, minute 57 left in the first. Chase's kick is away. And it is going to be in the back of the end zone, so the Panthers will start their own 35. Here comes Bryce Young and the Panthers offense. As they, honestly, right now, just worry about getting the first down. right. Anyway. Bryce under center. Rico in the backfield. Jumbo set. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Check it down to number 87, who's going to get the first down to about the 45 of Tampa Bay. Hey, that guy looks familiar. It's as if he's the same guy that was screwing us last week when we played or 2 weeks ago when we played him. That's crazy how that works. That's crazy. Anyway, first and 10 from the Bucks about 45. Bryce under center. And, well, somebody jumped. False start on the offense. Back it up. Back it up. All right, first and 15. With a minute 10 to go. Panthers back at midfield. Bryce in shotgun. Back to his left is Rico. Man in motion, number 15. Fakes the handoff to Rico. Dumps it off to number 84, the tight end. And he's going to be hit from behind, and he gets to get back to where they started at the 45. So it's going to bring up a second down in about 10. Evans, the other tight end. Second and 10. Bryce moving to shotgun. 4 receivers set with the back to his left. Bryce handoff to Rico, and he slips in the backfield. Well, Bryce did. Rico gets maybe a yard. Third down. 3rd and 9 coming up. And that will end the first quarter. Bucks at the end of one are up 10-0 over the Panthers. As they're trying to answer back after the early Bucks touchdown. And now the field goal. Anyway. We vibing. We vibing. Alright, we got about 19 seconds. So we're just vibing. Alright, here we go. Alright. Carolina gets the NFC South title and a playoff berth with a win or Atlanta winning. Bucks get it with a win and Atlanta loss. Or tie, obviously. Anyway, 3rd and 8. Bryce in shotgun. Back to his left. Bryce dropping back. Quick throw to McMillan, and it's off of his hands. Incomplete. 4th down. 4th and 8. The rush came in and might have thrown off the throw a little bit. Yaya was free. And let's see. Nah, that hits McMillan right in the hands. Honestly, if Jacob Harris stayed on his feet, he probably would have picked that off and gone the other way with it. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 8 here. Or at least line up to try to get some yardage. They kind of are in no man's land. Bryce in shotgun, 5 receiver set. Yeah, they had no play. They had no play. Scramble 4th and 13. The rain is coming down hard. So the Panthers will just back up the punter and then punt. Here comes the punter. Punts away. Oh, it's going to be a beauty of a punt. Down at about the 6 or the 5. Looks like they're going to say it's the 5. So the Bucks will be starting deep in their own territory when we come back. They're showing off the Panthers roller coaster since week 7. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. So by that record, the Panthers should win today. Right now, the Panthers haven't looked like themselves most of this game. We'll have to see what happens. Still plenty of time. All right, Baker under center. Man in motion is Tez. And it's a handoff to Bucky, and he's going to get about 3. 2nd down. Second and 7. Baker is in shotgun, back to his right. Sorry, left. Man in motion's Godwin. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw. Throws through the hands of Irvin. Incomplete. 3rd down. 3rd and 7 coming up. It's just the rain. The rain is like just brutal. Throws a little off, but Bucky should have come down with it. But the rain is just brutal. Anyway, Baker in shotgun, back to his left in Rachaad White. 4 receiver set. Baker's dropping back, looking, throwing, and it's caught by McMillan for a 1st down at about the 21. Let's go. Get out of our own end zone. Get a press set of downs. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Anyway, Baker under center. Otten in the backfield. Looks like Rachaad at running back. 3 receiver set. It's a pitch to Rachaad. Cade lays a block. Number 21 comes flying in to trip up Rachaad White. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Second and 7. Baker's in shotgun. Back to his right. Emeka in motion. Baker's looking to throw. Looking. Just throws it away at the feet of Otten. 3rd down. Pressure was coming. 3rd and 7. Yeah, they're talking about it now how Mike never doesn't wear gloves. Like, he's always in gloves. And obviously, just that shows you how much the rain's just affecting the players. 3rd and 7. Baker's in shotgun. McMillan in motion. Baker's looking to throw, and he's going to throw, and it's picked off. And he's going to return up into the red zone. I don't see the name. It's number 56. Roseboom. Made a play last time we played him. I don't know what happened there, but he gets the pick. I don't know what. Where was Baker going with that? Did it slip coming out? Oh, he's going for a Mecca and just I don't think he saw Roseboom or it slipped out. Either way, Panthers are going to get the ball here deep in Tampa territory. Points here are all but guaranteed unless the Bucs defense comes up strong. At the 19-yard line. Bryce in shotgun back to his right. Dropping back, looking to throw. And he's going to check it down to Tet McMillan, who's going to get to about the 1st. They're going to give it to him. So it's going to be a 1st and goal for Carolina from about the 9. Yeah. Parrish couldn't keep up with him. Not Parrish. Morrison couldn't keep up because of a mix-up between him and Servassier Dennis, who prevented Morrison from being able to cover. I love that. My own team's getting in each other's way. All right, jumbo set here. Bryce under center, Chuba in the back. Hand off to Chuba Hubbard. And he breaks one tackle, and Levante there to bring him down at the line with some help from Tyke Smith. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 9. Honestly, if I'm the Panthers, I'm probably just going to go for it on 4th down, honestly. If it comes down to it, you need a touchdown. You don't want to give the Bucs offense back the ball, but they've been driving on your defense most of the game. I was lied to. You were lied to. 84 in motion, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and it's caught wide open, and he waltzes in for a touchdown. Wide open, number 82. I was told today at 5:30, and now she now said tomorrow. Brother, Tommy Tremble with a touchdown. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, just nobody was watching him. Nobody. Panthers with a walk-in touchdown. And the field goal extra point's good. And they capitalize off the Bucs turnover. Yeah, I still have no clue what Baker was looking at on that INT play, honestly. Looks like it might have been a mecha, but like even then, like Rosemoon's in front of him, so I don't know what you were thinking there. And Anthony Walker has been ruled out with an ankle injury. Anyway. Yeah. Alright, we're just waiting for commercials. Anyway, they're on my cheese. Adam! Adam! So how's the game going? Panthers capitalized off a Bucks turnover while down 10-0 to get a walk-in touchdown. So, average football game, honestly, between the Bucks and Panthers. Anyway, it's going to be returned up past the 20, and he fumbled. There's a flag on it, but he does fumble, and the Panthers are signaling they have it. Oh my god. The refs are trying to figure it out. Bucks are all pointing that they have it. There's no signal yet. Alright, Bucks signaling they have it. And they're pushing and shoving on the field. So Tampa has the football. There is a flag. Block in the back on the return team. But yeah, Sean Tucker with the fumble. Looks like he falls on his own fumble. But Jesus, that would have been a momentum killer right there. That would have given the Panthers all the momentum. So Bucks start from their own 15. Baker under center. Handoff, and it's destroyed. Bucky got destroyed by number 3. Blitz and safety. Sad thing about this game is that it's not over yet. Honestly, fair. Fair. Second down. Yeah, for some reason, Jordan and Worst blocked the same dude. and they don't see him. It's actually 2nd and 14 from our own 10. Sorry, our own 11 now. Baker's in shotgun. Egbuka in motion. Baker handoff to the Bucky again, and he gets us 4 yards. So basically right back where we were. 3rd and 10. All right, 3rd and 10. Just don't turn the ball over. Baker in shotgun back to his left. Baker dropping back. Screen pass for Rashad White. He's got 1 block. And it looks like he's going to get the first. They are going to say he gets the first down on the block. Why do I have a crown with a 3 next to my name? It's top fans of the stream. That's something they've been doing to basically show off who talks the most in stream chats. So that means we're the 3rd most. Now you're the 2nd most active chatter. You get XP based on how much you chat, from what I understand. Just help those stand out that actually are active in chat versus just send like 1 message. Anyway, Baker in shotgun, Durham in motion. Hand off to Bucky, and he gets back to the line. No gain. All right, I appreciate the trying to get the hard fought yards with Bucky, but maybe let's change it up. Like, especially run towards Derek Brown's side. Run the opposite way. Because, hello, that's Derek Brown. He will cook us. In fact, he is cooking us. Anyway, Rashad in motion. It's going to be a flip to Rashad. Stutter step, and he's going to get about 7 yards, give or take. Going to bring up a 3rd and short. I'm going to say 3rd and 3. All right, 3rd and 3. Third and 3. Baker's in shotgun, dropping back, looking to throw, rolling out to his right, pump fakes. Baker's going to just take off with the football, and he's going to slide at about the 45. They're going to say he goes down at about the 43, but it's a 1st down. Tampa Bay! Just keep grinding out the yards, guys. Keep grinding them out. All right, 1st and 10. From the 44-yard line of Tampa Bay. Baker's under center. Tez in motion. Baker hands off the ball, and Sean Tucker just slipped in the backfield. Loses like 4 yards. 2nd down. Yeah, that's a play call. Oh, Baker and Sean Tucker ran into each other. That's what happened. Brittany works equipment staff for the Eagles, and I know the Bucs staff will be going through hell in this game with the cleats in the rain. Yeah. Yeah. Both sides are going to be going through hell with the rain. Anyway, 2nd and 14 from the 40. Baker dropped the football. He picks it up and tries to run with it. Loses about 2 yards after all that. 3rd and 16. Honestly, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. And there's a man down for the Panthers. 97? No, he's getting himself up. Baker went to throw and just it slipped out of his hand. And then Morig was like, oh, shiz. That's just showing you how bad this is. Like, that's not even on Baker. It's the fact that it's so wet. It's so wet out here. Like, you can see, like, people, like, you can see, like, clearly, like, Todd's in a poncho and it's soaked. Like, you can just see looking around that everything's just wet. Hi, Nash. 97 being walked off the field. Hate to see it. Hey, you can literally see through Bryce Young's jersey because it's white and with all the water. That's just showing you how wet and crappy it is out here. Anyway, 3rd and 15 for the Bucs. Emeka in motion. Baker's in shotgun. Baker. Handoff to Rachaad White. Oh, we ran it after all that. 4th down, and we're going to punt? I don't know what the plan was there. So it's a 4th and 11. For some reason, we decided to run it on 3rd and 15. Anyway, punt is away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 15. Sorry, the 10 return to the 15. And that is where the Carolina offense will take over. Down by 3 with about 4 minutes and change to play in the first half. Sorry, the 17. But yeah, I don't know what to think of this game so far. Both teams' offenses have looked kind of ew. But anyway, we vibing. We are vibing. The big thing here is Carolina. Carolina's looking at this and realizing they just need to, like, get point. If they can get 3, they can take the field goal. They can take points coming out of half to get the lead. Plan on that 3rd and 16 handoff was to set up field position for the punt and make a new plan for the next drive. There's a lot to look at on the iPad from that drive before using the 3rd and long call. There is. I would have just liked to see something different. You know what I mean? Like a screen pass or something. Like, it's one of those things, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind the fact that we ran it, really. It's more the fact that, like, bro, what we doing? Like, screen pass something. Because we just saw a 3rd and long screen that went for, like, 16, 17 yards to Rachaad. Like, it's just one of those things. All right, 1st and 10 for Carolina from their own 16 and a half. Bryce under center. Handoff to Chuba. And he's going to get maybe a yard. Sorry, that's actually Rico. Rico Dowdle gets a yard. I looked real quick. So 2nd and 9 coming up. with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Big thing for Carolina here is try to score and don't give Tampa time to answer for half. Anyway, Bryce changing the play up at the line, going to shotgun, back to his right is Rico. Takes snap, drops back, looking to throw, looking, pressure's coming. He's just going to have to throw it up, and it's caught by Tet McMillan, who's going to get a first down to about the 32. Damn. Good play. Honestly, great play by the rookie. Coming back for the football there. That's actually across 35. My apologies. I don't know actually where they'll spot him, but... Alright, so it is a 1st and 10 from actually the 32. Great play by him, though. Anyway, Bryce dropping back, throwing up a prayer, and number 15 catches it. First down again. And they're just waltzing their way down the field already. Horn Jr. with the catch there. And it's another first down for Carolina. Honestly, if he actually didn't go out of... If he tried to turn upfield, he would have gotten much more. We need to get some zone out here, man. We're leaving big chunks of the field wide open when we're playing the man right now. Bryce, handoff of the middle to Rico. And he's going to get about 3-4 yards. Second down. 2nd and 6, I'll say. And that will be the 2-minute warning. Bucks up by 3 with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Why is this game going the same way last game is? I don't know. The rain's what's really ruining it. Like, neither team can get anything going offensively. Bucks go by double digits early. Panthers score late in the first half, take the lead in halftime. Honestly, that's how it's looking like it's gonna go this game too. But like, yeah, God, we need an edge rusher though. Been saying this for how many years now, but we still need it. Still need an edge rusher. Anyway. Alright, here we go. 2 minutes. Panthers at midfield. Or around midfield, technically. No, they are at midfield. The 49 of Bucks territory. Facing a 2nd and 6. Yun in shotgun. 3 receiver set, it looks like. With the Rico at running back. fakes the handoff, just flips it out for 82. Incomplete, over the head of 82. Pressure was coming. Young had to force a throw early. Third down. Third and 6. Bryce in shotgun back to his left. Bryce dropping back, looking, throwing it up. And it's picked! It's picked off! Who got it? The rookie! Jacob Parrish with the pick! Let's go, baby! That's what we needed! That's what we needed! There's the government mandated pick from Bryce. Parrish just jumped the route. He was looking for McMillan. And Bucks will take over. Alright, and as we go to commercial break, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Alright, I'm late. I'm coming back. I promise. Okay, hi, I'm back. So I watched 2 drives ago, so I might not be able to speak for the whole game. Carolina looks more prepared for the rain. Young should have thrown a low or high point bullet to Ted on that pick. Nah, bro, both teams have looked terrible in the rain so far. Anyway, 2nd and 3. Hand off to Sean Tucker, and he gets destroyed in the backfield. Loses about a yard. 3rd down. But right now, Bucks are... Did you clock? Chair, yes. Chair was here. 3rd and 4-ish. Anyway, I timed apparently that perfectly somehow because I got dinner. 3rd and 5, sorry. Anyway, Baker in shotgun. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw. Looking. Baker still looking. Baker gets it to Cade Otton, who's going to get the first down near the 30 with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. Did he throw it? Whoo! He barely was behind the line when he throws it. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bucks. Baker's in shotgun. Carolina calls timeout. As they should. Just get the team ready. Total replay, they're just showing off. They're just showing how bad the rain's been. Baker had a drop pass. Rico slipped in the backfield. It's been a rough game for both sides, honestly. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 31. 18 seconds to go. Baker, hand off to Bucky, and he's up the middle, and he's going to go down at about the 24. Call timeout. 2nd and about 3 coming up. This is the point where you can take the clock. You can try to work your way down the field. If you get a touchdown, great. Get the 2-score lead. If nothing else, get a field goal. Be up 6 going into half. Be massive here. 2nd and 3. All right, 2nd and 3. Baker's in shotgun, back to his right. Baker, hand off to Bucky again, and he's up the middle and gets to the 20 for a first down. Bucks will call another timeout. 1st and 10 from the 20. 9 seconds to go. Yeah, Carolina's defense is basically forcing the Bucks to settle. You cannot put the ball in harm's way here. You need points here. Baker in shotgun. Hand off to Bucky one more time. And he gets 2 yards, just getting a little closer. 2nd down. Bucks will call their final timeout. And we are going to see a Chase McLaughlin come on for the field goal. Second down and 8. Chase is on for a field goal attempt. Looking to be about a 30-ish yarder. Incorrect. Bucks also needed Atlanta to win to make playoffs. No, we needed Atlanta to lose. Atlanta to lose, Saints to win. Or Atlanta Saints tie. It's going to be a 36-yarder for McLaughlin. Kick is up. And it is good. Right down the middle. And the Bucks. There's a flag. What's the flag? Illegal formation on the defense. Penalties declined. We won't accept that. It's an illegal formation. There are 7 players on one side of the ball. The penalty is declined. Score is good. So the Panthers had too many players on one side of the ball, so it was an illegal formation on the Panthers. But the Bucs are going to decline it because it would have been 5 yards, so doesn't make it much of a difference. But the Bucs will extend the lead to 16 points. Van Boone overrunning the ball to set up field goal. As if they didn't see both QBs throw wobbly and bad passes with the wet ball today. Real. I'm fine with it there. The defense was not going to help us. Like, we just needed points there. Like, the defense was not going to let us get in the end zone there. They just were not. So getting close to the field goal with just how wet the field has been is just massive there because both QBs have been bad today. Okay, knew it had something to do with Atlanta. Yeah. Kick is away. And it'll be out of the back of the end zone. So the Panthers start at their own 35. But they're probably just going to kneel it and just take it to half. As they should here. As they should. I'm just going to set up basically saying it's halftime. I'd be shocked if the Panthers have a play here. Yeah, they're just going to kneel it. So that's halftime. Panthers will get the ball to start the second half. So we'll have everything set up for the second half. As the Bucs are going to go to the locker rooms, here come the Panthers. Everyone's probably going to go try to warm up a little bit, dry off, get some fresh footballs for the second half. Because, good Lord, are the footballs an issue here? Football has been an issue here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Anyway. But Bucs are up at halftime. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Bucs going to the locker room. None of them look happy. Neither do the Panthers, but, again, they're probably cold. Yeah, they're handing out towels as players are going to the locker room. It's wet and rainy. Wet and rainy. Honestly. Alright, so second half. What do the Panthers need to do to win? Establish that ground game. Panthers just genuinely need to establish the ground game. They have not been able to run the ball in the first half, and they just need to get Bryce comfortable in the pocket, honestly. Those are the big things that Carolina needs to do. As for the Bucs, honestly, what they're doing, like, get Baker a little more comfortable in the pocket. Wouldn't hurt. Keep running the ball as effectively as they have been. However, that defense needs to get something figured out. Because, good Lord, that defense has been an issue so far. We haven't been able to establish the run game in 6 weeks. It's not happening today. Well, then establish something, because, like, good Lord. I don't know. Honestly, I think the big thing going for the Bucs right now is just Carolina shooting themselves in the foot on third down so far. That's the big thing, is that Carolina just gets third down and they just make a bad throw, someone drops it, and then Bucs get the football back. Bucs shot themselves in the foot. Shot themselves in the foot when they threw that pick. Other than that, been playing some decent football. Playing some pretty good football right now. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Obviously, I want the Bucs to win, but we'll see what happens. Higher draft pick would be nice, but hey, take what we get. Yo! Yo! What's up? Welcome to the party. You're underscore dad. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. Thank you for stopping by. Do you remember me? I feel like you've been here before. Have you been here before? Trying to remember. Usually pretty good, but I can't think of it. Can't think of it. Long time ago. Oh, long time ago? Oh boy. Like 6 months or longer. Okay, so yeah, it's been a minute. So yeah. Odds are I will not remember. I was hearing you had 200 subs. Oh, geez, so it's been a minute. Shows you a lot of my friends. Appreciate it. So yeah, it's been a minute then, because I haven't been that low in subs for a minute, bro. Appreciate you though. Welcome back. We're just vibing, waiting for the second half. We got 6 minutes to go until the second half starts. So, anybody got any questions they want to talk about? Anything they'd like to comment on? Anyone that's an NFL fan, how's your team doing? You guys in playoffs? You not in playoffs? You hoping for a win tomorrow? You hoping to lose tomorrow to solidify draft selection? Where are people at? I know my homeboy was here. He'd be like, I want the Raiders to lose so that when we get the first overall pick and get our choice of QB. But right now, we're just vibing. Win. Fair. After today, we're going to get a really good look at the playoff picture about who's in, who's out, except for obviously the one game that's on Sunday night. That'll be the only game that's questionable about who's going to be playing. But once it all gets solidified, that's where the fun begins. We're just waiting on the commercials, all that fun stuff. We're vibing. All right, looks like we're getting ready to come back. We're showing off first half highlights. Alright, here we go. Kickoff to start the second half. Kick is away. And it's going to be in the back of the end zone. So Panthers start at their own 35. Here we go. Bryce Young, under center. 18 was in motion, getting to the spot at the bottom of the line. Hand off to the Rico. And he's going to get about 3-ish yards. Maybe 4. I'm going to say 2nd and 6 to be safe. Second and 6. Bryce dropping back, looking, throwing. And it's going to be caught on the sideline by number 18. But he's going to be about 2 yards short of the first. 3rd down. Good play by Coker. All right, 3rd and 2. This is kind of a need for a 3rd down conversion for the Panthers. They have not converted one yet, so they desperately need it here. Bryce in shotgun. Back to his right is Hubbard. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to be dropped. What's the call? Either way, it's 4th down. Is he a yard short? Okay, he did catch it. No. Maybe? That's a pretty good catch by Coker. 4th and 1. Panthers are going to line up to go for it. They hand off the ball to Chuba, and he's going to get the first. That was a big play call, but you needed it. Fresh set downs for the Panthers. Almost got stopped. All right, 1st and 10. First and 10 from the 46. Bryce is in shotgun. Rico's behind him. 84 in motion. Bryce dropping back, looking to throw. Looking. And he's going to check it down at the feet of 85. That should be intentional grounding. Because 85 is not looking for that ball. Come on. He's a tight end, so they're going to count it, but he was not looking for that football. 2nd down. Second and 10. Young changing up the play at the line. In shotgun. Rico to his right. Dropping back. Looking to throw. Looking. Throwing it. And it's going to be caught by McMillan for a 1st down at about the 34 of Tampa territory. 1st down. Jesus, we're just leaving them open again. Somebody's got to get to Bryce, bro. Morrison just couldn't keep up with Tat. And a first and 10 from about the 35. Jan under center. Back is Rico. Fakes the handoff. And he's going to flip it to Rico, who drops it. They're going to say it's incomplete. Second down. Okay, so they actually ruled it's a backwards pass, so it's going to be a 2nd and 16 since they blew it dead. All right, so Bryce in shotgun back to his left, dropping back, looking to throw. Incomplete, looking for the tight end again. 3rd down and 16 to go. Just protect the sticks, man. Protect the sticks. Do not let the Panthers get a first down here. Bryce dropping back, looking to pass, looking. Just checks it down. Going to be brought down. Gain of about 5 or 6 yards. 4th down. And looks like they're going to set the field goal unit. Levante David with the tackle. They actually only give him 4 yards. So Fitzgerald will check on. Ryan Fitzgerald will check on for a field goal attempt. Going to be about a 54-ish yarder. Kick is up. And no good! No good! Wide left. Well, that's right, but still. So Bucks will take over. Looks like Bryce trying to plead a case to the ref here. Probably about the backwards pass. Looks like the holder might have. Looks like the field goal kicker slipped a little at the end there. Yeah, Plantfoot slipped just a little there. But either way, Bucks get the football. It's 13-7. Bucks need points here. Need to get this, make this 2-score game again. Aw. Sorry, one of my friends sent me something funny. Funny as all hell. right, here we go. First attempt from our own 44. McMillan was in motion. Handoff goes to Bucky. And he's going to be up the middle. Gain of about 5 yards to nearly midfield. Second down. This is just what we need. Just need to chew some clock and get points. All right, second down and 6. They only ruled it a gain of 4. Baker's under center. 3 receivers set with the tight end and a key in the backfield. Baker fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked back at about the 46. Sorry, 439. That's the first sack of the game. Just pressure was coming. Morig with the sack. He's been playing some good ball for Carolina. Shout him out real quick. He's been playing some real good ball for Carolina. All right, third down. Baker's in shotgun. Rachaad White is in the backfield on his left side. Baker's dropping back, looking to throw, looking. Chucks it to Cade, who's going to be brought down at about the 49. Going to bring up a fourth and about 3. Bucks are going to look at going for it on 4th here. Fourth and 2. Baker's in shotgun, back to his left. Godwin in motion. There's no play. They're trying to get him to jump. Almost got the linebacker. Then he stopped last second. 4th and 7. Sack ruined the drive there, man. Can't be taking it. Fourth and 7. Dixon on to punt. Punt is away. And it's going to be caught at about the 6. So that is where Carolina will start their next drive. 1st and 10 from their own 6-yard line. Let's hope the Bucs defense can stay strong. Keep Carolina out of the end zone right now. That's all you need. Hell, if the defense wants to get another turnover of their own, I won't complain. But anyway. Here we go. All right, let's see what the defense has in store. God damn, they're showing off a ref that's got his. This is 472nd and final regular season game as a ref. That's insane. Anyway, all right, 1st and 10 from the 8-yard line, actually, or 7-yard line. Bryce, hand off to Rico. No, sorry, Chuba, and he's gonna go backwards. Loses about a yard or two. 2nd down. I'm gonna say 2nd and 11. That's what they say. All right, 2nd and 11. From the 6-yard line, Bryce is in shotgun, alone in shotgun, 5 receiver set. Bryce takes snap. Tampa rushes 4. Got to rush the throw. Finds Coker that's Chuba for about 5 yards. This is going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Backed up in their own territory, though. Oh. There was a flat illegal contact on the defense on Levante, apparently. That backs him up. Brother. All right, so it's automatic 1st down for Carolina. So 1st and 10 from their own 11, so at least doesn't hurt us too much. Right now, at least. Carolina in shotgun. Looks like a 3 receiver set with the tight end. Chuba in the backfield on the Bryce's right side. Tight end in motion. Bucks rush 4. Lay one out for 82, and he's going to get a 1st down and more. Gets about 13 yards on that catch and run. Tremble. And just Yaya fell back behind. Savasier Dennis is the one that makes the tackle. All right, 1st and 10 from about the 24. Hand off to Chuba, and he's going to fight his way forward for about 5 yards. 2nd and 5. All right. Come on, defense. We need ya. Second and 5. Bryce is in shotgun. Sorry, under center. 2 receivers set with the tight end at the end of the offensive line. Hubbard in the backfield. It's going to be handoff to Hubbard again, and he's going to get only about 3 that time. And Tremble's helmet comes off up the field. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 3. Oh, that should have been unsportsmanlike on Servassier Dennis. I'll be real. He ripped it off. Anyway, 3rd and 2. Yun in shotgun back to his left. Dropping back, looking to throw. Throwing it deep, and he's got McMillan to inside Tampa territory to the 35. Oh my lord. There's that defense I know and love. Great throw. Great throw. Oh, jeez. That's a missed penalty, I'll be honest. Wait. There is a flag, actually, so hold on. Okay, now I'm actually watching again. That should not be pass interference on Carolina. So they're gonna say it's offensive pass interference and it wipes out the first down, 3rd and 12. Now that I rewatched it, that's just not. You want to call illegal contact on the offense? That's whatever, but damn. Anyway, Jan dropping back, looking to throw, looking, pressure in his face, has to throw it away. 4th down. Bucks defense gets stopped after that. Announcers a little annoying. Are the announcers annoying? I'm sorry. But damn, that's not offensive pass interference watching it back. That's just not. Like, they're fighting to get off the line, man. You can't call that. Anyway, 4th and 12. Punt is away. And it's going to be fielded at about the 31. He's going to fair catch it. And that is where the Bucks offense will take over. 1st and 10 from about our own 31. No, but the helmet push was bad. Helmet push was bad. I'll admit. But, like, I don't know how you call that offensive pass interference. I just don't. Like, yeah, he punched him in the face and whatnot, which is just not okay. But, like, damn. Just damn. Oh. Anyway. Showdown might have been, but the Bucks have escaped with that face mask on Tremble. Yeah, no, there's absolutely should have been a penalty on the fact we ripped off Tremble's helmet. There absolutely should have been. It's like, gee. And even the 4th quarter, we're getting some crazy call/non-calls. Yeah. Now they're talking to Tat on the sideline. Anyway. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bucks from their own 31. Baker under center. Man in motion was Godwin. 3 receivers set with the running back. Baker finds Egbuka, who's going to get about 8 yards. 2nd down. There we go. Egbuka. Let's say 2nd and 2, maybe 2nd and 3. They do say it's 2nd and 2. All right. 2nd and 2 from about our own 38. Sorry, 39. Hand off to Bucky, and he's going to fight his way forward. Gets the 1st down. 1st and 10. Derek Brown out here trying to rally his boys on defense. They know how much they need to stop here. All right, 1st and 10 from our own 42. Baker under center, 3 receivers set. Hand off to Bucky. And he's going to find a hole to get to about the 49 of Tampa Bay. Going to bring up a 2nd and about 3. 2nd down. Ideally for the Bucs here, if this drive doesn't end in a touchdown, you want to take it to the 4th quarter at minimum. Minimum. Ideally, you get both a touchdown and take it to the 4th quarter. All right, 2nd and 4, actually. Baker, hand off to Bucky, and he's fighting to about midfield. He's going to be stopped. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2. All right, 3rd and 2. Baker under center. Bucky in the backfield. 3 receivers set. It's a handoff to Bucky, and he's going to fight forward for a 1st down. 1st and 10. Jackson trying to bring Bucky down behind the line, but he cannot do it. So Bucks get a fresh set of downs and keep the chains moving. All right, 1st and 10 from the 48. Baker under center. Cade Otton in motion. Baker fakes the handoff, looking to throw, and he's running to his own O-lineman. Baker just going to heave it, looking for Cade, but he falls to the ground. There is a flag. Looks like it's going to be pass interference on Carolina. Cade Otton got tripped up, tangled with Nick Scott. Pass interference on the defense. Let me see it before I... I don't like it. I don't like that call. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 35. Baker's under center. Sean Tucker checks into the game. Cade in motion. Hand off to Tucker. And he's going to be stopped behind the line. Loses about a yard. 2nd down. All right. One more play. Wait until the last second to hike it. Take it to the 4th quarter. And then just hold on to the lead. That's where we're at. Just get out of the 3rd here. Don't risk the football, Baker. That's all we ask. McMillan is in motion. 3 receivers set. Hand off to Sean Tucker. And he's going to get about 3 yards. 3rd down. 3rd and 8 coming up. And that will end the 3rd quarter. Bucks up 6, trying to make it a 2-score game as Carolina's trying to get a much-needed stop. Bucks are going conservative on offense. They don't want to risk the football. They're trying to just get out of this with a win and leave their fate up to the Saints. Hmm. 15 minutes to go. Bucks up 6. All right, 3rd and 8 from about the 33 of Carolina. Baker's in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers set with the tight end. Baker's looking to throw. Looking. Baker's just going to take off with the football and gets maybe 2 yards. 4th down. About 4th and 6. 47-yard field goal attempt coming up here. 4th and 5, actually. But they're going to send out McLaughlin, who's going to try to make it a 2-score game. 48-yard attempt. Kick is up. And it is good! Bucks will take a 9-point lead. Sorry. 16? Panthers are going to have to look at starting to score quick here. All right, here we go. All right, 14 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Chase is on for the kickoff after his field goal. All right, the kick is away. And it is going to be fielded in the end zone at about the end, and he will kneel it there. So Carolina will start at their own 35. Here we go. Come on. All right. Defense, what you got in store for us after your little break you got? 1st and 10 from the 35. 3 receivers set. 15 in motion. Jan has to flip it out to number 18. Who's going to get brought down after a gain of about 3 yards by Levante and company. 2nd down and 7. Second down. Bryce in shotgun back to his left. 15 is in motion. Bryce check down to him, and he's going to break a tackle, break another one. He's up past the 50, 45, 40, and finally gets brought down by Levante David. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Clyde Shakansi wasn't able to bring him down in the backfield, and then Levante David finally is the one to bring him down. All right, 1st and 10 from the 37 of Tampa Bay. Bryce in shotgun. Back to his left. Bryce takes snap, fakes the handoff, screen pass, finds Leggett for a gain of about 7. 2nd down. 2nd and 3. All right, 2nd and 5 actually, so they only give him 5 yards. I thought he got more than that. All right, Jan in shotgun, 4 receiver set. 82 and Tet in motion. Rico to his left. Bryce fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to find 18, but he cannot. 3rd down. 3rd and 5 with 12 minutes to go. Gervasier Dennis was coming in to take him down, but he just threw it up. 3rd down and 5. Bryce in shotgun back to his right. 3 receiver set plus a tight end. Bryce fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick throw, and it's caught by Leggett for the 1st down at about the 21. 1st down, and Leggett is limping, but he's going to try to stay up. I'm not sure if he's going to go off the field or not. He's limping, though. Parrish just fell too far back. Tyke Smith comes up to get him down. Yep. Leggett is on the sideline, getting some water. All right, Bryce Looks like he's in shotgun. Rico behind him. Man in motion, number 15. Handoff goes to Rico, and he falls, and the ball's out. The ball's out. Who has the ball? Tampa's saying they have it. The ball comes out. They're saying it's Tampa's ball. They're saying it's a fumble, and it's Tampa's ball. Did Levante get it? Let's see what happened. Hold on. They're saying it's Tampa's ball. What happened with Dowdle there? Levante has the football, so it's a fumble recovery for Tampa Bay. Let's get a replay. That was so quick. So Rico just slipped. He was trying to pitch it back to Bryce. So it's supposed to be a flea flicker, and and Rico just slipped with it. Oh my god. Get ready for this thing. I know what I got to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. But the Bucks get the football. Man. Do I have to root for them, man? Like, God. Oh, God. Flea Flicker in this weather is an interesting choice, man. I'm not gonna lie. Also, according to Twitter, Levante David is tied with Derek Brooks for the most tackles as a defensive player in Tampa Bay Buccaneers history. All right, so 1st and 10 from our own 29. Baker under center. Cade Otton in motion. Handoff is to Bucky, who he's going to try to hit the outside, gets only about 3 yards. 2nd down. Levante needs 1 tackle, and he'll break the record for most tackles as a Buccaneer. I don't have a clue why you call that play. It's an interesting call. All right, 2nd and 6 action, so they give him 4. Baker under center. Man in motion's Durham. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Baker's going to throw it downfield, and he's got Tez at the 50. 1st down, Tampa Bay! Tez Johnson with the catch. 1st and 10 at about midfield. Good. Chew some clock. That's all we got to do, boys. Chew some clock. Let's get out of here with a win. All right, 1st and 10 from midfield. Baker's in shotgun, back to his right. Jalen McMillan is in motion. 3 receivers set with a tight end. Handoff goes to Bucky. And he's going to get about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up. Baker takes snap, drops back, finds Godwin, who's going to get a first down to the 39 of Panthers territory. Let's go, baby! 1st and 10 for the Bucs, as they are bleeding the clock. They are just straight bleeding this clock. First and 10. Baker's under center. 3 receivers set. Handoff to Rashad, and he's going to only get about 2 yards. Maybe only 1. I'm going to say 2nd and 8. Oh my God. Hi, bud. Anyway, 2nd and 9, actually. Baker in shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Finds Cade Otton, who's got the first down to the 30 to the 25. We're going to have an 8-9 team in the playoffs. Hopefully. I don't know how much I like the sound of it, but I think so. First down, though, Cade Otton, who, honestly, I'll give him credit. He's having a pretty good game today. 7 targets, 6 receptions, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Yeah, we're not going to complain about those numbers. Anyway, 1st and 10 from the 25. Baker's under center. It's a handoff to Rashad. Plays blown dead immediately. False start on the offense. Bag it up. Bag it up. Bag it up. Bag it up. And it's on Cade Otton, of course. All right, 1st and 15 from the Panthers 30. Baker takes snap, hand off to Rashad, who he's going to bounce it to the outside, gets about 8 yards. 2nd and about 8 coming up, I think, actually, because I think they're only going to give him 7. But we'll take that. Second and 8 with 6:20 to go. Baker under center. Hand off to Rashad. And he's going to get about 2 yards. So 3rd and 6 coming up. The clock bleeding. They actually give him a couple more, so it's 3rd and 5. But a 3rd and 5 situation here. They got Evans, they got McMillan, they got Godwin all on the field. Looks like they got the rookie Emeka too. No, that's Rashad, sorry. 3rd and 5. 4 receivers set with Rashad in the backfield. Baker's dropping, looking to throw. Looking, rolling out to his left. Now to his right. Baker's got to throw it. And finds Cade Otton, who's going to be marked about a yard short. 4th down. 4th and 1. Shout out Cade Otton for getting his feet in. Holy. Did he get his feet in? Looks it. 4th and 1. Bucks are going to line up to go for it. And Dave's challenging the call. Maniacs of Saint. I might have to root for him. So, Panthers are challenging the ruling on the field of a complete pass. Now we will have a commercial break as they try to figure this out. I'm assuming it's going to get called back. Looks like it's going to get called back. Well, I'll see what happens. They do say it's an incomplete pass, according to Twitter. Unfortunate. Yeah, toe was just out of bounds. So they're going to send Chase on for a field goal attempt with 5:18 to go. 38-yarder. And it's blocked. And it's blocked. Special teams coming back again. Nobody blocked the guy on the outside. That's not on Chase. That's literally on Durham for deciding to double team a man for no reason. He had to rush his kick. Rip. Bucks are still up 9 points. I don't know how you don't go hurry up offense there to get the first, if you even think about it not being completed pass there. $5:12 to go. Carolina's down 9. So we need the defense step up here. Jan in shotgun, back to his right. Sorry, left. 4 receiver set. No, that's his left. Low snap. Jan. Quick throw for Leggett. Second down. I'll say 2nd and 5. Panthers are going to have to start going hurry up here. Under 5 minutes to play. 2nd and 5. Yun in shotgun. Back to his right is Rico. Bryce takes snap. Drops back. Looking to throw. Looking. Finds 82 at about midfield. Out at the 49. First down. 1st and 10. With 4:36 to go. All right. Replay says that the ball's actually going to be placed at the 50. Game clock will start on snap. All right. 1st and 10 at midfield. Yun in shotgun. Back to his left is Rico. Bryce, it's a screen pass for Rico, and he's going to lose about 5 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 15. Vita Vea gets home. Thank God. Big man Vita Vea coming across the field and realizing he needs to help out his team. All right, 2nd and 15. Yun is alone in shotgun. 5 receiver set. Buck showing 4 on the line. Bryce dropping back, looking, throwing up a prayer, and it's out of bounds. 3rd down and 15. Bucks defense needs to stop here. $3:55 to go. Come on. Somebody get to Bryce, man. Somebody get to Bryce. 3rd and 15. Bryce in shotgun back to his left. Bryce dropping back, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle for 82, and he's going to get dropped at about the 48. 4th and long coming up. 4th and 8. Protect the sticks. Protect the sticks. Do not let them get a first here. 4th and 8. Bryce in shotgun. Running back slightly in front of him. 4 receiver set. Takes snap. Drops back. Looking to throw. Heaves it upfield. And he's got McMillan, who gets it down to the 5. Are you kidding me, bro? How is he open there, bro? Down to about the 7. Jacob Parrish fell back. They actually say it's down to the 8, but still. 1st and goal from the 8. Yun in shotgun back to his right. Dropping back, looking to throw. Throwing it away. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 8. Second and goal. Also, Tedero McMillan goes over 1,000 yards. Good for him. Good for him. All right, 2nd and goal. Tat with 6 targets, 84 yards on 4 receptions. Bryce in shotgun back to his right. Dropping back, looking to throw. Throwing end zone. Coker did not catch. Coker, they're saying touchdown, Jalen Coker. I didn't think he caught it. But they're saying it's a touchdown. Damn. Through contact. Good throw. Just good throw. 2:25 to go. All right. Fitzgerald on to make it a 2-point game. And it's a 2-point game for Carolina with 2:27 to go. But the Bucks will get the football back, and they have the chance to end the game. All right. See what we got. Protecting a 2-point lead. Main goal here is we have to take all of Carolina's timeouts and get it past the 2-minute warning if we can. Ideally, we'll get a first down or two to end the game, but we at minimum need to take their timeouts. But also, I don't trust my defense to get a stop, so who knows? All right, kick is away. It's going to be fielded at about the 8-yard line. He's going to return it up past the 20, 25, goes down at about the 29. And that is where the Bucks offense will start. Need to get it past the 2-minute warning here. Why was Morrison left alone on Coker is the real question. Like, how do you have no help? He was almost in a position to stop it. He just couldn't. All right, 1st and 10. Baker's under center. Bucky is in it at running back. Hand off to Bucky. And he's going to get about 2 yards, maybe 3. 2nd down. Carolina will call a timeout. Second and 7. Bucks need to get a first down. Baker's under center. Hand off to Bucky. And he fights his way for 3 yards. Another 3. 3rd and 4 coming up. Carolina takes another timeout. Might not even be a Saints fan tomorrow. Third and 4. Baker's under center. Durham in motion. Fakes the handoff. Baker check down to K. Dot, and he's got the first down and more. They're Carolina just letting him run with it to the 45. And that is a first down. And that is 2-minute warning, baby. Carolina's got one timeout. 2-minute warning. Thank you, K. Dotton, for the first down. And that is 2-minute warning. We're going to commercial break. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Thank you, K. Dotton. God, I'm going to have to root for the Saints tomorrow, bro. All right, here we go. I think the Bucks can run the clock out here, but I'm not sure. Panthers have one timeout, so they might be able to get a chance to get the ball back, but Baker's under center. Irvin in the backfield. Godwin in motion. Baker's going to hand it off to Bucky. Carolina will call a timeout. 2-yard pickup by the Bucks there. 2nd and 8. Carolina calls its final timeout. And the Bucks are looking to get out of here with a win. All right, 2nd and 8. Honestly, if Bucky wants to break off a run here of 50-something, like 40-something yards to the house, I will not complain. All right, Baker under center. Bucky in the backfield. Baker takes snap. Hand off to Bucky. And he's going to fight forward for about 2 yards. 3rd down. Looks like Bucks call a timeout. to just get as much clock off the time off the clock as they can. Come up with a really good third down play here. Because you get the first down, it's over. Third and 6. Game on the line with 1:11 to go. Baker under center. Bucky in the backfield. Heavy receiver set on the left side. That's the side Bucky's looking for. And he's going to get maybe 3 yards. 4th down and 3. Fourth and 4, actually. Baker's going to line up, try to draw them off sides. .24 seconds. Delay a game on the Bucks. Back it up. Back it up. And all comes down to the punter with 24 seconds. Sorry, they changed it to 26 seconds. All right, Dixon on to punt. And timeout Tampa. I don't know why we called a timeout, but okay. Fourth and 9. Gotta protect the... You gotta make sure this punt gets off. Gotta make sure that the punt gets off. Carolina has everybody on the line. And it's a beauty of a punt down at about the 3-yard line. Thank you, Dixon. With 16 seconds, the Panthers are going to have to get a lot of yards. Quick. That was a beautiful punt. All right, first and 10. 18 seconds to go in the game. God. Yeah, they got 3 safeties back. As you should. Bryce in shotgun. They're only going to rush 3. Coker's going to get tackled inbounds. They have to go. Hurry up. 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3. They got 1 play. Second and First down and 10. But they have to go end zone. Three seconds. Just get back in the end zone. Just get back in the end. Get back. Just get back. We've got like 5 players deep. Bryce Young is in shotgun, alone in shotgun. We actually only have 3 players in line, so we got like everybody back there. 8 deep. But this is basically got to go end zone. Bryce finds Coker, who's going to flip it to McMillan, who's going to flip it back to the O-line. And, yeah, Bucks recover. It's over! Bucks win! For whatever it means, the Bucks win by 2 points. Tampa will stay alive for the division title. There will be no celebrating today. And it all comes down to the Saints-Falcons game. If the Saints win, the Bucks are in the playoffs. If the Falcons win, the Panthers will go. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head out because I got to get out to the other house for the night. Go visit her. Spend time with her. But Bucks win, baby. That's what's important. We have a chance for the division title. That's all we could ask for. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that noti bell. On the road to 2,000 subscribers. Trying to hit that by the end of the year. Trying to hit 1,700 by the end of next month. Let's get it, fam. And as always, I will see all you guys later. Stay crazy, fam. Fam. Jesus. And just in case, if this is the last stream before Levante calls it quits, thank you for everything, Levante. You mean the world to this franchise. If you decide to call it a career, enjoy retirement, bud. Much love. 8-9 team in the playoffs. Disgusting, but we're here